Alright guys, you should be seeing Andrei by now. We're starting a little bit early this time since I see there's a lot of you guys here. If there's anyone that's not able to hear us or see us, well, see Andrei, give us a shout out in the chat room and we'll try to fix you in the next couple of minutes before everybody joins us. If you guys can see the live video stream, just give us some sort of heads up, maybe say yes in the chat room. Okay, let's see if we've got any feedback. Okay, cool. All right, thanks, Fernando. Let's see, anybody else? All right, cool. So it looks like everybody can see us, Andrei, and they can hear and they can see us, so that's perfect. So I am Andrei. He's Andrei. I'm Eric. I'm going to be helping Andrei with all the questions that are coming in. For anybody that's new to the live video stream, the way that we do this is very simple. You type in your question into the chat session. I take note of them, as many as I can and as quickly as I can. I kind of keep track of every single question, and I will get to it at some point during the chat. There are some questions that Andrei, refuses to answer, I guess, but we'll take him at his opinion. Yeah, the only thing that we ask you is don't spam the chat room multiple times with your question, because you'll ultimately just get banned from the chat room. I'll try to keep track of everything. The way we typically start is Andrei just gives us an update about what's been going on in the last few months. We'll do that in about 2 minutes. We'll wait until everybody joins Andrei. And we are going to have a little contest that we're going to play towards the end of the live video chat. And if you do have a Google Plus account, and if you don't register for one, we will be doing a pretty cool, like a chat session, a private chat session in Google. It's called a Hangout. So we will start a Hangout on Andrei's Google Plus account. We'll try it out, see how well it is, and see if it works. Plus, it's going to be a good way to kind of do like a Skype chat between your friends. That way you could see them, they can see you, and so on and so forth.
Something new.
Something new, something interesting. All right, and there's a Yaritza Valencia actually just tried it on her iPhone, or him, and it seems to be working. So that's pretty cool. So iPhone is working, iPad is working. I think we're making a little bit of progress, and I am working on a brand new redesign for the site as well. So you guys will see that shortly, probably before Andrei's next fight, hopefully. Andrei, anything to announce? Let's start there.
First of all, hi guys, how you doing? It was a while when we spoke last time, when I had last time video chat. I'm very excited. I'm ready to answer all your questions, and hopefully I'm gonna fight in June. I already start training with Said and Dina in Chicago, and I'm planning to go to Albuquerque in end of March or beginning of April, first week of April, and that's probably it. Maximus doing good, everything good so far, and
you want to tell what happened to Maximus recently or no? No.
He just I gave him for New Year's. I gave him to dog hotel, and he got some bump on his head, so I had to remove this, and now he's fine after surgery.
So it wasn't like a tumor or anything. It was just a growth of some sort.
Yeah, and they gave some medication. Maximus was sad, slow. By the time I bought a small basket of ice cream, he was very excited. I gave whole basket, and he's forgot about his surgery, about his bad mood, and he became again lovely and happy dog. So that's probably it.
How's your training going, Andrei? Why don't you tell us about that a little bit as well?
Training like in the morning with Said, and he make me.
Now tell everybody who Said is.
Said is my kickboxing coach from Chicago, and he make me to wake up at 6 o'clock because I have session with him 7 or 7:30 in the morning, and
you sound tired when you say that.
Yeah, because usually I all the time complain about morning workouts in Greg Jackson place in his gym, because his first session starts at 9:30, and it was kind of early for me, but 7 o'clock, 7:30, it's way too early, and but anyway, he told me all the time, suck it up, you have to go, do it.
Just keep talking.
And
Andrei has a password on his computer, so he keeps popping up.
yes, and everything fine. What else? Tomorrow it's gonna be third week when I start to ice skate, and it's a lot of fun, and it's actually great exercise for my legs, and I'm sweating like a pig because it's something new for me, and my personal trainer Nick, he said, yeah, maybe one more year, and we're gonna try to play for some NHL team. So this is the plan, and that's it. That's pretty
Now,
much it.
now, what was the reason you started ice skating in the beginning? Was it something that you saw and it kind of triggered something? Because you had an opportunity to skate before. You have a lot of friends there.
I when I was a kid, we played hockey, but I didn't skate when like played in some ice. You know, we put two rocks for like make a goalie. Yeah, goal, как ворота? Goalie, and it was just for fun, but I didn't take it serious. But also, I had one of my best friends who died in a plane crash, Ruslan Saleh, and I don't know. I wanna try how it's like be a hockey player. I bought all the uniforms, all the stuff, you know, all gear, yeah. And actually, it's a lot of fun.
So I saw Andrei on ice skates. We did put a video up on Facebook. We'll put it on Arlovski.com shortly. I don't want to embarrass you.
No, I'm not going to embarrass me because it's actually first week on the skates. Now I'm a little bit better, but anyway, it's a lot of work to do, and I just do this because I have some free time right now, and that's it.
Andrei, one of the things that we should probably start doing every time we do a live video chat is maybe start off with not only an English greeting, but also a Russian greeting, because you have a lot of people that are tuning in very late at night. So maybe you could say a few words in Russian as well?
No problem, of course. Всем русскоговорящим добрый вечер у нас, доброе утро, наверное, у вас. Спасибо за ваши пожелания, комментарии. Задавайте вопросы, я постараюсь ответить с огромным удовольствием. И что? Ну и давайте начнем наш лайв-видеочат.
И параллельно давай добавим такую вещь, что мы хотим, чтобы люди писали на русском языке на странице и не стеснялись. У нас есть переводчик, который переводит. Так что, пожалуйста, участвуйте. И я думаю, в следующие пару дней мы Андрея зарегистрируем на Одноклассниках, чтобы он был участником там тоже, а не тем 30 или 40 людей, которые потенциально...
Да, под моим этим самым, под моей фотографией, под моим именем. И с удовольствием буду отвечать на ваши вопросы, писать то, что будет происходить, то, что происходит, и какие ближайшие планы на будущее.
All right, really quickly, for everybody that doesn't speak Russian, I'll translate very quickly. Andrei said hello and everything he mentioned to you guys in the beginning during the live video chat, because he has a lot of fans that are from Russia and Europe. And he also mentioned that he wants to, invite all the Russian-speaking people to also participate on the site and in the chat, because we do have the translation tool on there, top left-hand corner. So even if you read something in Russian, you can translate it to English, or if you read something in English, you could always translate it to Russian. So we invite you guys to participate as well, and we're thankful that you guys are joining us, especially since we know it's in the middle of the night.
Not middle of the night, it's about
morning.
6, 7 in the morning, or 5, 6, 7.
So why aren't you up, right? All right, we are going to be raffling off a T-shirt today. Andrei, you want to show?
Yeah, this Pitbull T-shirts, Arlovski T-shirts.
Do you want to tell people about the design so they see what's what? What's on the left? What's on the right?
This is where is?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
This my side. This
right,
my
so
right side. Yeah.
So this
Maximus.
This is Maximus, but show him. You could tell by the ear right here, and this is Andrei's face on there.
What do you mean by ear?
No, not your ear, the dog's ear.
I know. So it's only one difference here.
Well, there's only.
But anyway, yeah.
There's one that sticks out.
Yeah, this is Maximus and me.
So this is a cool T-shirt. This is Andrei's new logo. This is something that we had this great designer put together for us based on Andrei's input. How do you like it?
I like it a lot. except one company who wanna sue me because of.
We can't talk about that.
Okay. No
All right, cool. Hey, Christian. We got Christian. Remember Christian came over to Chicago?
Hi Christian, how are you?
I don't know if he's in
Hi.
Canada or in Mexico because he travels quite a bit, but we do want to say hello to Christian. He's one of the winners of the contest we had
Yep.
maybe about 2 years ago, I think. He'll know. He probably remembers that day of a workout
His
with
team,
Tim already.
the-
Yeah, he's in Mexico right now. So hello to our fans in Mexico as well. All right, Andre. So the questions that I had skipped over so far, and you guys can keep submitting these questions if you want. Physically and mentally, how's your training going? How are you physically and mentally feeling?
I'm feeling great mentally and physically, and um, I just wanna fight like always, and hopefully right now everything in the right place, and I'm with right people, and I have energy. I'm not old, and I'm looking forward. And hopefully, I'm gonna fight in June. I don't know where it's gonna be. Hopefully in Chicago, and I'm very excited about this.
We actually have somebody that did a interview. His name is Darren Barcombe from 8countnews.com. Did an interview with Tim Sylvia. There's a rumor going out that potentially you may be fighting him next. He seems to be spreading that rumor. What is your opinion of him as an opponent? And
I would love to fight Pipi Taster. It's gonna be our first match. I beat him once, he beat me twice, and it's personal. It's only one person in the world who I wanna fight. I mean, like really, really fight and do a nasty fight.
Uh, what do you think would be the perfect ending to that fight?
Uh, I don't want to talk about what's happened in the fight. He's just a piece of shit, and I just try to kick his blah 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 blah.
How's your diet or workouts have changed? Have you made any changes since your last?
No, I still be on a diet. Some diet, of course. It's not strictly diet like before the fight, and um, right now I don't take any supplements, any protein shakes. Once in a while after workout, I do some protein shakes, but otherwise home cooked food, and that's it.
Any reason why you made that change? Why you're no longer taking?
No, I just when you like all the time. I don't know. I might be wrong, but for me it works for one fight, for another fight. I think maybe it's good to have some break and come back. Not a junky food, but I mean like have still be on a diet, but a little bit like softer diet than before the fight, and that's probably why. But anyway, I'm gonna come back on a diet in the end of March or in first week of April.
Andre, what's your weight currently? And
About 242, 44
about the
pounds.
same.
Yeah, I lost probably a couple weeks ago. I was to 38 to 39 in the last 2 weeks. I gained a couple pounds, but I start workout, I start running, I start swimming, and that's why probably.
You see any potential issues with weight? Meaning issues having somebody weigh more than you?
Oh no, it's Greg Jackson. He wants to put 10, 15 pounds on me, but he said it's not gonna be any problem with my movement, with my speed. It's okay, but if yes, I should stay like I was, like probably 245, top probably 250.
Got it.
But I think by the time of fight, I'm gonna gain anyway a few pounds. But it depends if it's gonna be really hot in Albuquerque, or it's how difficult it's gonna be trainings, how lazy, or how I don't know how tight I'm gonna be. But it's gonna be many if, and it's gonna be anyway difference between what I fought in November. I was 249, yeah, 249,
Mm-hmm.
48, and it depends. But anyway, I'm gonna follow a diet. I'm gonna do everything what I did before last two fights: running, swimming, lifting, do all stuff with Greg Jackson, run with the team, and work with Winkle John, with Mike from from Albuquerque, and I'm gonna train with Said and Dina probably next month. Not probably, I will train with Dina and Said next month.
Andrei, do you think the next couple of fights are going to be telling in terms of where you're going to go as far as the promotional ladder?
It's like I'm gonna repeat probably same answer. I'm employee. I'm employee of Pro Elite right now. They want me fight. Who's gonna be my next opponent? It's up to Pro Elite. So I just wanna fight, and of course I wanna win.
Do you share with people how many fights you have left on contract or no?
I did
You
tell before, but
It's unprofessional. Yeah.
it's you can go on ProElite.com probably, or you can see also some links from Arlovski.com on ProElite website, and I don't know, or Google it or whatever.
Andrei, we have a Russian question, and I want to just translate it.
Can you read in Russian, Eric?
Yeah. Brodyaga wants to know, do you want to come back to the UFC? And you want to answer that in Russian or English, both?
Respectfully, I'm not going to answer for this question because, like I said, I'm employee of Pro Elite and I still have contract with Pro Elite.
Are you able to come back to the Strike Force?
Strike Force
Yeah.
or UFC?
Strike Force specifically.
No, from my understanding, UFC bought Strike Force, so it's pretty much the same Strike Force or or UFC.
Gotcha. Andrei, any possibility in the near future Fedor versus Arlovski too? Has anybody approached you?
Definitely, I wanna fight Emelianenko, but if it's gonna be equal, как сказать, одинаковые условия.
If it's going to be the same,
Opportunity,
not opportunity, but you could say opportunity. Yeah. If it's going to be the same
It's
terms.
terms is if it's gonna be the same terms when he fought against Manson in Moscow and what he got per fight and what got Manson per fight, definitely it's not interesting for me. I'm not even probably gonna listen anybody who gonna come to me or my team or Leo with this proposal. Yeah, but if it's gonna be equal and if it's gonna be interesting, definitely I will fight him.
Andrei, it's interesting. You seem to, more than anybody else, approach this more from a business sense. Then it's an opportunity to go against one of the guys that I fought. How do you treat
It's
it?
great. It was great opportunity for me in 2009. You know when he was undefeated and I was dumbass when I jumped with this knee. You know, and yeah, it's a pass, but it's still and yeah. At that time, it was like great. Probably everything what happened in 2009 totally my mistake. But right now, it's up to it's up to Leo and it's up to Pro Elite right now because, like I said, I'm in play. I just wanna fight. If I'm gonna fight next Dick Face, Team Silva, it's nice. If not, anybody else. But I wanna fight. I wanna train hard, and like I said, I will go to Greg Jackson's facility, clinic, and I'm very happy.
Awesome. The other question that we had is, what is your opinion of Fedor currently? Do you see him differently than you saw him before?
Be honest
As a
with you,
fighter.
I didn't see his fight, and I just at that time I was in Moscow when he fought Manson. I had some interview on Russian video cable TV channel. It's called Boyets Fighter, and they asked me about that fight. I gave my thoughts, and that's probably it. Like I said, I have a lot of things to do, a lot of things to read, to listen, or watch, and be honest with you, I don't watch any fights right now.
Okay.
It's only up to coming up fight. If I have opponent already, 100%, of course, Greg Jackson, all my trainers, and I study my opponent, but otherwise.
Why don't you give people a little bit insight in terms of how does it work? Let's say tomorrow Leo, your manager, comes up to you and says, Andrei, listen, we're thinking about this guy, whoever this guy is. How does it go through the ladder of making decisions who you will or who you may not fight? Does it involve
I
Jackson?
never picked any opponents for myself, and it's totally up to up to company for who I'm fighting for who I work, and that's it. Uh, if we have like choose between two or three people, of course, I'm gonna listen to what gonna say Greg Jackson and other trainers, but otherwise, that's it. It's up to Pro Elite right now.
Gotcha. Dana White, what kind of relationship do you have with Dana White today?
Uh, I think good one, not great,
So you guys
but
parted on good terms,
yes,
but do you
yes, and
maintain?
like he understood it was at that time it was right business decision for me. Many things happened since 2008 or 9, you know, and uh, he doing very good. He's running a big company, big promotion company, big fighting company, and he does very good.
But do you guys communicate in any way since you left UFC?
I think Leo does, but not me. It's for me. It's where I right. Where's Andrei Arlovski right now? And where is Dana White? It's like first of all, I'm gonna feel stupid to call him and ask him, "Oh, Mr. Dana White, how you doing? How's your morning?" You know, it's kind of uh, not smart, not nice from I guess from my side. It's from my understanding. Maybe I have different mentality, but that's it.
Another question that we had, Andre, was how was your training in Dagestan, and do you feel like it made a big difference or some sort of impact on you?
Well,
Your latest
definitely,
trip.
it's great that I have opportunity to train with wrestlers in Dagestan because, like I said in the last live video chat, I beat guys who took bronze medal in Russian national tournament, and I was very excited. I was so happy, probably like a little kid. But those guys, like,
Why don't you tell maybe about what kind of vibe do you get when you're in the gym? Like what kind of fighters do they
no,
give
but
you
I didn't
slack?
give any
Slack.
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 What does it mean?
Я потом переведу.
Like,
They don't make it easy for you.
I know they definitely don't care who I am and who I was, and he just gave me hard work and my friend Murat Gaidarov, Ruslan Sheikhov, Gaidar Gaidarov, Sajid he's the head coach, and they gave me a lot of they spent a lot of time with me. They gave me a lot of good
Pointers.
advices. They show me a good technique. What they try to adapt wrestling technique for MMA, and I'm very excited because house guys train over there. They like very high temperature
Yeah,
temper.
it's high intensity.
High intensity because if you're gonna lose, they like became so mad right away. They explode like a bomb, you know, and nobody doesn't want to lose over there. They wrestling like they fighting like all the time, like lip or an eyebrow. You know, it's some cuts or some bruises. It's all the time happens. So it was great time. I came a little bit early because I thought camp starts gonna start it a little bit earlier, but I spent like 3 or 4 days without training over there. We just play some basketball, you know, rugby, wrestling, basketball, and it was. I planned already go to my grandpa birthday to Minsk. I have to come back and had to come back, and that's why I spent only probably 12 days over there, but it was good. And definitely when I'm gonna have some free time and when guys not gonna be in a training camp for a European tournament or for Olympic Games, definitely I wanna go. And if my friend Murat Gaidarov he gonna got license for Olympic game, I will try to go in London to support him.
Gotcha. Andrew, tell us about the movie that you were just in, creating
Actually,
it.
movie I thought about today about send a text message or give a call to John Himes and ask him what's going on. So Universal Soldier 4 gonna be in a movie theaters or not, and if in DVD when, and I'm very excited. I spoke with him probably months ago. Sent him a text message months ago, and he told me it's supposed to be in March. So hopefully in couple next weeks.
Why don't you tell us about the movie? Tell us about your character. Tell us what you did in the
Of
movie.
course,
Give
bad
us a little
character,
insight.
like always,
We waited until
bad
January,
character.
February, not March. Come on.
I was killed, and but it was good.
You were killed in the previous movie.
But okay. Of course, it's movies. They can you.
Resurrect you.
Yes, and because I mean you were a soldier, and I was killed again, and it was fun, a lot of fun.
Tell us about your character. Who are you this time?
And you were a soldier. I don't wanna say anything about movie because it might how come I don't know. Как повлиять?
I don't want it to influence your opinion.
Yeah, because of movie not yet on DVD, so in the theaters, and I just don't want to be the reason if it's gonna be some problems. So because John and John Himes and Frank Valletta they made a joke after Universal Soldier Tears. Oh, because of you this and that, and I was scared, but they kept me and they gave me that pressure probably a few days, and after a while they told me it was a joke. So, but right, I want to be like a little bit professional and be quiet about the coming up movie. But definitely, if I'm gonna
But
have
you gotta hype it. You gotta tell people about it.
but if I'm gonna be if I'm gonna have opportunity to be in another movie on Universal Soldier 5 or whatever it is, it's my pleasure.
You know, Andrei, you've got a very big following, and there's a lot of people that know a lot of people. If anybody is looking to shoot a movie, even if it's an independent and a movie that potentially has some potential, especially since there was the Oscars yesterday, I think it'd be awesome if you guys come up with an awesome script to maybe shoot it off to Andrei. Maybe there's some project out there that somebody would be interested in having Andrei perform it. I think it'd be a good gig for you. It'd be something interesting to have.
Yeah, maybe
Andrei
because of me, and next year and February next year we're gonna have some I don't know Oscar awards,
That would be funny. Zorro.
What do you mean?
Zorro.
What do you mean it's gonna be fun? It's gonna be behind. It's gonna be a lot of time and hard work.
Gina Carano's new movie. What'd you think about it? You saw it, right?
Yes, I did, and I think she did very good. Her character was she did like good. It was definitely good fight scenes, and she did good.
When did you leave Minsk, and why did you leave when you originally left Belarus?
Because I had the opportunity to come to United States and fight here. That's why.
And when did you leave? When did you come to the United
First time I came to Chicago, Chi-Town in September 20th, 2000. September 27, 2000, because I had my first fight in UFC, November 16th, 2000, UFC 28.
Andrei, there was a question that we had earlier. You're all about change recently, right? You've changed some people in the camp, you've changed other things.
But you also I was scared about my look.
No. But you also changed your entrance song. Tell us the story behind the entrance song and why you changed it to rap, and because a lot of people like it. But we did do a poll a few weeks ago where we wanted to find out, did you like that new song or the old one? A lot of people still relate to the old song better than the new one. Tell us what you're thinking.
My friend Chris from Boston, he has his friends over there from Madball Freddy, and he told me, oh, you wanna do this and that. He sent me a couple links of his friend's video. It was really cool, and I said, why not? Let's try. And I think it's great song, and maybe one day we're gonna do like I don't know video.
Do you feel like the idea was to kind of tell your story and kind of have a little more of a biographical feel to it, more than just entertainment? Is that the reason for the rap song?
No, absolutely not. Just I wanted a rap song. That's it. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna. I will have I don't know some Russian song, maybe who knows, but it's about change sometimes, times about change something, and I'm very excited. I really like this song, and I think it's great.
So a lot of people don't know this. Maybe some do. Just I haven't mentioned it, but Chris actually brought it up earlier in the chat. First of all, we want to wish you a happy birthday. This is your birthday on
Months
February
ago,
4th.
but anyway, thank you.
I hold on. I told you happy birthday.
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
talking
you
about
did,
everybody else.
you did.
But yeah, Christian brought it up, so he remembers. So he wanted to wish you a happy birthday. So I'm like a little outlet. I'll pass that on to you. Maka from Russia wrote in Russian, "Where is Maximus, and why aren't you doing a live video chat with Maximus?"
Maximus in the car right now.
So bring him up. Well, not now,
But
you should have brought him up.
you said the dog's not allowed.
Your dog is always allowed. All right. All right. Well, tell us about Maximus. He looks very masculine. Do you take him to work out? And if you do, what do you do? How do you
Of
feed
course,
him?
he has a personal trainer, and
Are you serious?
yeah,
How often does he train and what does he do?
like pull-ups, like for triceps, some
Triceps,
exercise,
yeah.
running, sprints, and all this stuff. No, actually, I was scared because he started losing some weight, and he was 53. I took him to the vet clinic. And months later, he was like 51. I was scared. I did all exams and everything was fine, but doctor told me just give him a little bit more food because he was on a diet. I am on a diet and he's on a diet. I'm eating something good, but he's still on a diet, so it wasn't fair. And now I gave him like more food, and now he's more happy, more active, and a little bit bigger, of course. So that's why I have to run with him twice a week, and just keep him in the shape.
Okay,
He's supposed to be ready for our camp in Albuquerque.
He's gonna go with you?
Of course.
Cool. Andrei, for those people that are starting their, UFC, MMA is becoming very popular, and are starting out their MMA career, do you think 30 years old is too late to start?
To start
MMA professionally. Well, to get into professional.
No, I don't think so. It depends how that person wanna be a really good fighter, how he wants to be a champion, and how much he can spend that time in a gym, and learn all disciplines. Why not? I start start taking hockey classes at age 33, and I still wanna
It's
be.
never too old, right?
And I wanna, one day I wanna play in NHL. So who knows?
Hold on, are you like that serious about NHL?
Of course.
Really?
Every time if I try to do something, I'm
That
totally
serious?
serious. Yeah.
So
And
guys,
everybody maybe thinks that I'm full of shit about my boxing. One day it's gonna happen anyway.
I like that attitude. I like the fact that you're very determined about the things that you start. You always finish them. That's very cool. Would you ever want to fight Crow Cup? If he ever comes back from retirement, I think.
Yes, why not?
Okay.
He's a great fighter. He's a great kicker, and it was all the time interesting to watch his fight, especially in Japan and Pride. And he's a great fighter.
Andrei, there's a lot of bouts that happen in Chicago. Are you ever going to be fighting in your hometown?
I hope. I definitely want to fight in Chicago, and one day.
Did you watch the Verdum versus Nelson bout? No. What do you think about that matchup?
I don't know. I guess Verdum back to UFC. So.
Right.
Who won? Verdum or Nelson?
I have no idea. I didn't watch.
Guys, who won Verdum or Nelson?
Verdum or Nelson?
Eric doesn't know.
I don't know. All right, we'll skip and then we'll come back. And we actually have a friend of Leo's that's in the live chat. His name is Gen Altman. He was in New York when you were in the Strike Force. You met him there, so you may want to say hello to him.
Hi guys.
Verdum won by decision.
By decision.
Yep. All right, Datsyuk, would you ever want that rematch if he was
Datsyuk?
If he was out of
Datsyuk, he's in jail. From my understanding, I think he's in jail because of some. He stole some mobile phones from somebody or beat somebody. After that, he became.
Right?
He became. Как националист? I mean, like he supports some, I don't know, some Nazis. I guess I heard some Nazi. Yeah, so
We don't know.
I saw some news about him, and he was
Mhm.
departed from where?
Deported? Sweden.
Sweden to
Mhm.
back to St. Petersburg. I'm not sure about, but come on, it's not. Of course, I want to beat him because he like at 7 minutes I choke him. He was like black or like navy. His face was navy, and right he just jab with a step and he knocked me out. Yeah.
Um, Real quick, Andrei. Congo. Would you want to take on Congo?
Oh yes, it's gonna be definitely interesting match.
That would be a good comeback fight into the UFC, don't you think?
I think any fight after 3 years from 2009 till today, it's gonna be great comeback. Any fight in UFC, but like I said, I still have contract with Pro Elite, and I'm fighting for Pro Elite right now.
Andrei, have you ever had conversations about fighting in Minsk, Belarus, in your hometown?
Actually, yes, I had when I last time visit Belarus, and Leo was supposed to contact some people, but for some reason didn't happen. But yeah, why not? Because people right now very into it to MMA, because when I was in Belarus, it was they mixed some kickboxing matches, Muay Thai matches with the MMA. It was like old school in Russia. They represent some fighters, some fights. It was some artist performance over there actually, and it was a lot of people, a lot of young people who were interested in MMA, and I think it's gonna be a good idea.
All right. Bully Beatdown on MTV. When you did this show, what was your experience like? And would you want to do it again?
Definitely, I want to be on any shows on TV or MTV, wherever on TV. Just it's fun. Actually, I had proposal to be in the Russian version of
Yeah, the Bachelor.
Bachelor,
Seriously?
yeah, but I said no because
Why'd you say no?
because I'm in a relationship right now, and any shows except this one.
Do you want to say a little bit about how your personal life has been? Are you happy? Are you?
I'm happy, everything great. Next question.
Excellent. Pride. Would you ever want to consider fighting in Pride? Do you have the option to fight in Pride if you're in the Pro League?
Pride?
Pride.
Is it still Pride? If I will have opportunity or I will have some proposal to fight somewhere out of United States for
It's a dream now.
yeah.
So, thanks, Robert.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Andrei, if somebody wanted to train with you, spend an entire day with you, other than winning one of our contests, is there an option to come to Chicago and train with you?
I don't think so, because first of all, nobody doesn't want to spend one day with me because I'm.
Why is that?
Because of my character and because
I don't believe that to be
because I'm
true.
an asshole.
I spent 2 days in the car with you. Come on, you're a good guy.
And Albuquerque definitely not possible because nobody
It's a closed gym.
yeah, it's nobody allowed to be during the training session at Greg Jackson's gym, but I guess we can figure out something, yeah, and
Well,
if it's gonna
Christian tried.
if it's gonna be something interesting, to probably.
Yeah, well, Christian can put his experience, and I think he put some video clips online as well about how cool it was to do some of the strange training that Andrei does. It looked very painful from the side, to be honest with you. Andrei, one other question: what is your most favorite part about training? And then, what is the one element that you hate the most? What do you dread in training camp?
Right now, you know what? Like I said, I change I choose what's very important for me, and right now it's very important for me like do everything what my trainer told me do. In Chicago, Said and Dina, in Albuquerque, of course, Greg Jackson, Wilkin John, and I do pretty much. I like to do pretty much everything, right now because I know because of this I became better, and it's what exactly what I need.
Andrei, what was the
But
very
most my favorite part when a referee raised your hand in the air and called you on the winner.
what do you think about Jen Jones
What I think about
as a
him,
fighter? Yeah.
he's a champion, and I guess he's a talented kid.
Okay. On the personal level, are you guys friends or no?
No, I guess
Your acquaintances.
we who?
Acquaintances?
What does it mean?
Знакомы.
Yeah, I guess he called me a couple times out, but he's never returned my phone calls back. So and he
So you're
tried to fight, and he
mad?
tried to fight his dog with Maximus, and
That's not cool.
yeah. But it's pretty much like everybody over there. It's
Family.
like with family, and I'm with Maximus, somebody with family in Albuquerque, and that's it.
Okay. Okay, real quick. This is an awesome question, actually. Right now, Freddie Roach has that HBO special that you and I were talking about, and it gives a little bit insight into his career and his personality and all that. What is it like training with Freddie Roach, in your opinion? Like, what was your experience like? A lot of people want to know this. You see a good trainer. Is there some
Definitely,
special
he's a
about
good trainer and he knows his stuff. He's a great boxing coach. He's a Hall of Fame of coach, boxing coach, and yeah.
Would you like most? Would you like least about training with him?
Let's. Can I not comment all these questions about Freddie Roach and all this stuff? He's a great coach and that's it. Period.
Got it. Who do you think will fight? Win when Pacquiao versus Mayweather fight?
I don't know, but definitely if it's this fight gonna happen, it's gonna be probably one of the best boxing matches in a really, really long time.
Which is more important, do you think? Strength or technique in MMA?
In MMA,
That's a good
I
question.
would say probably character, because
Character.
yeah,
Why do you think
because
that?
from my experience, if even if you don't have great technique, but you like wants to beat somebody really bad, you can do it. It's just
Mental.
especially in heavyweight divisions, it's pretty much up to one punch. You can took like 50, for example, low kicks, like couple body shots, but one punch in a face, and the game can be over. So I think pretty much it's, of course, definitely you need technique. You have to be in shape, like to fight five minute rounds, and definitely, but otherwise you have to be like really really strong inside. Something's supposed to like push you all the time. So
Alexander wants to know what is your favorite болевой?
болевой,
Yeah, болевой. What does it mean, болевой?
ankle lock.
Ankle lock. So which one is your favorite? Ankle lock.
Ankle lock, I guess.
Okay. Who's your favorite person to train with, Andrei?
Like a sparring partner or like a trainer.
Both.
Um, in Chicago, of course, I still like many years already with Dina Castes and Said. I'm with him a few years already, but it was like I like hit the lottery, when I start training with Greg Jackson, and he's smart, he's very educated, and he knows what he tried to show, what he tried to teach, and all his stuff, all his trainer, all his partners from Jackson's gym, and I'm very happy. Good answer or not?
Very good answer. Any coach that you have wanted to work with that you haven't worked with yet? Any coach, trainer, sorry.
I really want to train like before my Emelianenko fight against Emelianenko fight with trained with Freddie Roach, and I trained with him before Ben Roswell fight. I spent a couple of weeks with him. Before Emelianenko fight, I spent almost 6 weeks in LA, and no comments.
um, One of the questions that was asked is, how did you get into fighting in the UFC? Have you ever told that story of how you got into the
Yes,
UFC?
I did. I became world champion in Sambo after 2 years of training, and I met some guys who brought from Belarus, from former Soviet Union, to United States, people fighting in boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. And actually, I was one of the first guys who fought in UFC. Before UFC, I became world champion in Sambo. I became European champion in M1, Russian version of. I mean, right now it's probably the biggest MMA organization right now in Russia, and that's why I'm here. They brought me to United States, and after a few years work with those guys, I decided to break contract with them.
No, fight the contract.
Yeah, because it was some issues over there, and from old team I just start. I still work with Leo, and I have another my friend. His name is Alec, and that's it.
Okay. One of the questions that the Maka asked, she's Russian. What are the most recent movies that you've seen that you liked? Maybe one in Russian, one in English.
It's funny. I saw? What movie I saw? I really like. I really like story. What I saw. Girl with Dragon Tattoo.
Love that movie.
It's a great
But
story.
you know what I heard? The Swedish version is like 3 times better, and they have 3 different movies.
Maybe, but anyway, I like this movie, and recently I saw This Mean War, I guess, a comedy, some
What about
stupid
Russian?
comedy, and last Russian movie. It was serious about a commander in World War II. His name Zhukov.
Mm-hmm.
It was good series and really interesting, and that's probably it.
Okay. Would you want to train with any of the big clubs like Golden Glory or any of these guys?
No.
Okay. Okay. Sean McCork, did you not agree to fight him? Do you know who
Sean
Sean
who?
McCork is?
First time.
MCCORKL.
First time I hear
Yeah,
this
there's a
name.
lot of rumors going around. And Andrei, have you ever refused a fight? Has there ever been a fight that was presented to you that you refused?
Only one person you told me he wanna fight me because I didn't say
But that wasn't an
hello.
official fight.
Hello, I didn't say hello at the airport. And what's his name?
Doesn't matter.
He fought.
They're asking about an official. Like somebody came up and said, "Here's a contract for you to fight." Have you ever refused?
Nobody come to me and
They go to you.
ask me, oh, I wanna fight. I said, yeah, let's fight. I have a manager, I have an organization for who I'm fighting right now, specific at this time, and you have to talk to them.
How important is it for an MMA fighter that's going to become a professional to have the right management? Do you think it's critical, or do you think it's not that big of a deal?
No, I think it's really important because if you don't really have a good manager, and it might be a problem.
What was your life like before you became a fighter? Like you wake up in the morning, what did you do?
I went to office and I was like security in the office. I drink all day hot tea with some cookies or eat some ice cream and spend time with a good-looking young как секретарша? Secretaries and spoke with them, because after police academy, when I finished police academy, I retired from police, and the guys who brought me to US. They have some companies, some office over there, and so they gave me some salaries per month, and they told me, oh, you have to be from 10 to like 6 in the office. But at that time, every day I had two workouts, specific like 12 o'clock, for example, and like 4 p.m. I came to this office. I had dinner. I had lunch.
Mhm.
I drink some hot tea and I left. Yeah, that's it.
So that would probably be inspiration enough to say I want to change something, right? One of the questions, and actually I had this question asked before, Andre, and I never answered it because I really couldn't. Do you have any pictures of when you were young?
Oh, I just read this question. Yes, actually I do, but not with me. I'm not gonna put on the
Why
website.
not?
For what?
No, people want to see what you looked like
It's
before you
okay.
became this big guy.
Probably a little taller than all my сверстники, как сверстники?
All my peers.
Peers.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit fat. Big one. I was a big boy, that's it.
But you don't want to place a picture? No? All right. Andre, how do you keep fear out of a cage? Like when you walk into the octagon or whatever, the cage, is there a fear element ever in your body? Like all the
I
bad
have.
things that can happen in the ring. Does that ever go through your mind?
No.
Really?
Because if you're gonna if like you're soldier, for example, if you're gonna go into to the war, if you're gonna think that oh, you might be killed in this war, so it's better don't go over there. So am I if I'm gonna think about oh he's gonna hurt me. No. Of course, I understand that it's very hurt business. Me and my opponent, we wanna hurt each other, but it's nothing personal except one person. His name Big Face, Pepe Taster, and that's it.
what do you want to do after you retire? Do you want to talk about
Oh, I don't
retirement?
think about.
Okay.
I wanna fight.
Have you ever thought, ever in your mind, a thought ever go through saying I should stop MMA?
Of course, after this, especially for losses, when everybody tried to critique you and people who you really trusted told behind my back, oh, he should retire. And Eric, a nice friend, he came to me, said, oh, some guy told me this
Stop
and
it.
that. And of course, you think about not retired, but I was mad to whole universe. How come? And sometimes, of course, I think, oh, maybe it's time to already stop and do something else. But I'm still young. I wanna fight. I didn't finish
What I started?
write my history, and it's a lot of fights coming up in my life and in my fighting life, and I just wanna do what I did before, and I was a champion. I wanna be a champion again, and like I said before, I really appreciate. I called to Greg Jackson and I asked him, listen, if you think that I'm supposed to like finish stop my MMA career, just tell me. If you don't want to train me, just tell me, because like I understand everybody wanna a good fighters. Everybody wants to train champions or guys who, from my understanding, who's in the top ranks. And if somehow it can not destroy, повлиять,
If you could affect his reputation.
affect your coach reputation, your status, just let me know. And he said, are you crazy? You my brother, this and that. And he gave me example of Keith Jardine, he's came back after 5 losses, I guess. Some other fighters, and he said, just come to my clinic, let's start, and when you're gonna be ready again for 100%, you're gonna fight. And at that time I asked to release me from a contract with Strike Force, and I signed with Pro Elite, and I really appreciate that Pro Elite. Like, I want to repeat this again. They gave me opportunity to rebuild my MMA career, and actually I found out who's my real friends, because I went with some nasty things, like I guess, if not my friends, if not people who support me, if not my family.
Well, as you can see, your fans support you.
No, I want to repeat again. My fans, Arlovski fans, you guys the best. Guys, don't understand me wrong. The truly fans who like went with me through all my victories, who went with me through all my losses, through all this bullshit critics. I really appreciate. That means a lot to me, and it's another reason when I want to be a champion again. When uh, I wanna fight hard, I wanna train hard, and I wanna be a champion again. It's of course, guys, one of the reasons it's you guys, because I feel like we were one family already, you know. And I promise I will do everything possible to be a champion again, train hard, and I still have I still have something inside what to push me, you know. And I really appreciate for this, for your support, and for all, even you sometimes even some critics, but it's okay. I mean, not like you piece of shit and this, because I taking this too personal. But otherwise, if you can write something, oh, it's not really good and this and that, and
It's called productive criticism.
okay, yeah,
You'll take it.
I understand that critics. It's you critic me because you wanna make me a little bit better,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate for this, and thank you very much.
Um, it seems like you're saying the best is yet to come. I think that's the best way to summarize it. Yeah?
I hope.
We know. When is Maximus's birthday? It's a very hot topic.
You know, like in papers, it's like says January 27, but for some reason I think his birthday on February 16th. But anyway,
What do you celebrate?
both.
Really? That's funny. Right, I'll come back to this one.
I have to ask Dina because he has a Maximus brother Nola, and I wanna see what in his papers.
Andrei, have you ever had a grudge match with anyone or a personal vendetta between you and another fighter?
Guys, come on.
There's only one, I think, right?
For all fighters who I fought so far, they were really professional, very
There's only one guy that's
educated, and very nice guys, except this big dude, 6'8", PP taster, dick face, and he started all this bullshit, you know, and he's just fucking idiot, and. And lately, what no, actually, three persons. One, of course, is people taster. Another one, you remember, Eric, I went with you to Strike Force in Chicago. What is this guy?
No,
Boxer,
that was hilarious. He was drunk, I think.
He starts screaming something, and for some reason,
He wanted to fight you.
yeah, and Verdun, for some reason, he said some comments, but I don't know. Nothing against him, and I just wanna shut this big dude mouth, people taster. That's it.
Andrei, in the cage, who do you think you hurt the most in the ring?
I hurt him.
Yeah.
I know who hurt me the most in the ring. It's Pedro Riza.
But what about you?
I don't know.
What do you think? That's a good question, actually. Do
I
you ever think
know.
about
I
that?
think about.
Really?
Probably.
Like, it never goes to your mind that you might have like really affected somebody's life.
Like I said before, when I heard business, you know,
Yeah.
and everybody who step in a ring, octagon, or cage, they want to hurt his opponent, and I think it's normal. But I think it was just an Eilers, because Dino or somebody saw him the next day, and he looks like he was in a car accident, you know. His knee, he's broke his two fists, and poor guy, he was killed, right? Justin Eilers, yeah. So, why you smiling?
This is a funny question. First of all, do you watch women's boxing?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I think it's not for women.
Yeah, it's a difficult topic. Do you mentor anybody? Is there anybody that you mentor?
What does
Mentor means? Тренируешь, учишь.
No, I don't.
No?
I don't, and I don't know it's still my name on the floor, in the floor gym or not, but I had a couple of questions. It was fun, but some guys, they tried to impress me or something, when I show some combo and I work with everybody. I try to spend with everybody some time, hold some meets, and I told one guy just do 1-2 like left hook, and for some reason he did like 4 punches and literally and like really quick, like like this, like a baby, and and he hurt my elbow for some reason. I became kind of a little bit mad, I guess, or maybe I was in a bad mood and I said something wrong, and Ash gave me some warning after. Oh, you can talk with people like this in the gym, blah blah blah. I said, okay, I'm sorry, but listen, he has to follow
You
my
have to be honest
instruction.
with them, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, has anybody been your mentor? After anybody? Well, like, was there a personal person that really spearheaded you? Dima?
Stepanov?
Hmm.
Yeah, I had one guy. He was my best friend and he was my trainer, but something happened with his head, I guess,
What do you
and
mean?
no, he's became not really smart person. I mean, like he
Really?
said some stupid shit about me, about our friends, and I just don't talk about.
Okay. Um, Arlovski or Arlovski? What's the appropriate way to pronounce your name?
In Russian version, it's supposed to be Orlovsky through O, because Orlovsky it's like eagle, орел. But like like in the Soviet Republic, Belarusian, Ukrainians, they have some dialects, and they wrote through A, and it gave me some hard time because when I first fight in UFC, I think it was through A, then O. They tried to change, but it's still through A, and I had to come back to Belarus, change my passport. Now all my documents and through A, but in Russian it's through O.
Gotcha. Andrei, ever get really pissed off outside of the ring and let somebody have it? Honestly, have you ever lost your cool outside of the ring?
What I remember, never,
Never.
never.
All right.
I was so mad a couple times. I mean, in the car, to somebody I scream like, nah, not scream, but
Raise your voice.
raise my voice. It's
Yeah.
good. Nobody was next to me. I just like show some like not nice gests. How it's called? Yeah,
Emotional.
emotion.
Being
Yeah,
emotional.
but maybe I was not. Maybe definitely I was mad a few times when I talk with somebody, with some like manager in the gym, for example. It was recently, and but all the time I try to be quiet, very
Reserve.
what does it mean?
Reserve is different.
Reserved and very politically correct. So
A good boy.
yeah.
Gotcha. So we're going to be wrapping up shortly now. Obviously, we still have a t-shirt contest to run. What do you think we should do? Should we ask a question or do something more creative? Andrei, what do you think?
What?
For the contest for the t-shirt, do you think we should do something creative or just simply ask a question?
Eric, I don't know, you like all the
I
time.
have an awesome idea.
Okay,
Because
so why
we-
you ask me if you have an awesome idea?
The idea is the following. The goal for you guys who are in the live video chat is to do one thing and one thing only. Do your best impression of Andrei Arlovski after a win, and you know what he does, right? Anybody that watches Andrei after a good win, he puts up one finger up, right, and does the tongue. Show them a very quick sample of what they should be doing so they know what we're talking about. So like this, but with the K19. All right, so you guys have to put it on Facebook and on arlovski.com. Just put up the picture and tag it with Andrei's name. What we'll do is we'll look at it, all the pictures that are posted and pick a winner, and we'll announce the T-shirt winner on all the sites. So we'll get your name posted right next to Andrei holding the T-shirt. How is that for a contest? So the next, right after the live video chat is over, so in the next maybe half hour to an hour, we'll take all your pictures. I'll show Andrei all of them. He'll pick one personally, and we'll consider you the winner of the T-shirt. Andrei, show him the T-shirt one more time because there's a lot of people that got added to the
This
chat.
is back with Arlovski in the
Okay.
back, and this is front. have face of Maximus and have face of me.
Okay. So how is that for a contest? Take a picture, post it on Facebook, post it on arlovski.com, post it anywhere where a lot of people will see it, and so will we. And very important, tag it as Andrei Arlovski so that we see it. Okay. Cool. So that's our contest. We are doing the
Google Plus or
yeah,
something?
Google Plus, and what it's called is a Hangout. I'm going to start that Hangout in just a minute and get Andrei on it. But we appreciate everybody who joined us for the live video chat. Do you want to say anything in closing to all your fans?
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all your questions, and I hope I gave some reasonable answers. And talk to you soon. And
I think what you should do maybe in closing is for all the people that are starting out to do MMA, maybe you should give some words of wisdom or some inspiration or anything like that you want to say in closing?
just train hard, try to reach your goal, and one day you're gonna get what you want.
I think the most important thing that you should do all the time is follow Andrei's advice, which is never to give up. Onward to
Never give
victory.
up, yes,
right.
definitely.
So we're gonna start the Hangout in just a second. So come on over to Google Plus. I'll share a link in the chat in just a minute so that everybody has it, and we'll see you guys there. Hopefully, the first 6 people that join us will be able to see Andrei, and Andrei will be able to see you. Maybe we'll do another raffle for another T-shirt in Google Plus. Again, thank you guys for joining us. Participate on arlovski.com. Discussions, pictures, videos. We love to see all that stuff. And maybe another great contest will come by soon. If Andrei has a fight coming up in June, maybe in Chicago, maybe we'll get you guys tickets to the fight.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
If it's gonna be in Chicago, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining. We are going to put the live video chat recording after maybe about an hour. I'll post it on YouTube and on the site, so you guys will be able to check it out if you missed it. All right, thank you. We'll keep it going, Andrei, for just a minute. And what I'll do is start a Hangout. Just keep that open. We'll keep them side by side. All right. So we're going to start the Hangout right here. I'll show you. I'm going to send people an invite as well. All right, so here's your Hangout. No one is here right now, but we can invite people. So let's see if we can do it. There you are. All right, so Andrei, we started the Hangout right here. And now let's see if we can invite people through it. So I'll click here. All right, that's cool. And we're going to click on invite. All right, so we're going to go ahead and send out an invitation. So anybody that's on Google Plus, you guys should be able to see the invite in just a minute. And again, this is the first time that we're doing this, so hopefully we don't screw this up.
Not with you.
Me? All right, let's see if here, what we'll do is let's see if we can do the Hangout right there. Join this Hangout. Here, let's try it like this. All right. So here's the share, and come join friends. All right, guys. So if you're following Andrei, you should be able to see the Hangout. And I think we just had somebody join us. Let's see if I can pull it up. Right there. Oh, very nice. All right. All right. That's the reason what.
Come on, man.
No, it's gone, it's gone. All right. That's the reason why. Thank God you guys didn't see that. All right, so we got that out of the way. Let's see if anybody else joins us.
I hope not Tim Silva.
That's crazy. All right, I guess nobody knows how to use this thing just yet. It is something new, Andrei, so this isn't something that that's out yet, but let's see if we can here, copy link location. I'm gonna post it into our chat. Let's see if it works. All right, guys, try this link to see if you can join the chat, and we'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, no big deal. We'll let Google know that it doesn't work. So we'll give it another maybe 2 minutes, and if it works, cool. If not, let's keep it. Let's see if it works on your end. Yeah, so it does work. So guys, all you have to do is click that link, and once you click it, you'll actually be taken straight to the Hangout. And all you have to do is have a Gmail account to log in to the chat. So we'll do it a few more minutes and see if anybody comes in.
Funny.
I'm glad I wasn't recording that. All right, I guess nobody is joining us in Google Hangout. So we'll try it another time, next time. Either way, thanks again. Anybody that's still on the chat, thank you for joining us tonight, and we gave it a try. See you.
Thank you, guys.